What up, peeps? Welcome to today's vlog. I just drove up to a house here that I'm gonna go in and check out with our realtor. Unfortunately, it was scheduled, the only time she could schedule it was for 11:30. And that's the time we get to the store every morning. So Abby went to the store, I came to check this out. And so let's go, and it's vacant, so I should be able to film. Let's go check it out. Alright guys, so that house was super cool. The backyard is amazing. It's like a state park or something. It's so cool, and it's really big. It is really hot in here. I'm gonna turn my air conditioning on just a little bit. I'm sorry if you can hear the fuzz from the microphone catching the air conditioning. But yeah, this place is super cool, and I'm sure you guys noticed the garage. We're not getting this house, but that's why I'm showing it. The garage is connected to an RV garage, which is freaking massive. I'm sure you guys saw that. That RV garage alone would be more than enough room for the entire game room, and the garage could just be a regular garage. But that is so crazy. The ceilings in there are like incredibly tall. Like, that is taller than the rest of the house by 6 feet at least from the peak. So I mean, those ceilings in there, we're talking like 30 feet. I don't know, it's ridiculous. And it's like 50 or 60 feet long. It's super big. That would have been a really awesome game room. But this house is already at the top of our budget, and they already have multiple offers, and it's definitely going to sell for higher than, you know, than what we could afford. That was our realtor leaving. You probably saw her in the video a little bit more. I told her that when I film, I take out the audio, and so we could continue talking, because she was talking to me about stuff, and so we just kind of like walked around as I filmed, so you probably saw her a little bit. But yeah, the reason I'm not bummed about not getting this house is because I have some good news, guys. As soon as I got here, she was waiting outside and she told me that we just went pending on the other house, meaning they have accepted our offer. What that means now is, well, first off, we have a 3-week closing time, which is incredibly fast. That is not standard at all. Usually, she said it's 30 to 45 days. We're doing 3 weeks, which is crazy. So normally a month to a month and a half, we're doing it in less than a month. So by mid-August, we should be in our new house, assuming everything goes according to plan. There are still a few things that could happen that would, you know, change everything. Basically, the first step, she's going home right now. She's gonna schedule the inspection. She has to get like the appraiser to come out and everything. So the only things that could affect it at this point would be if the appraisal comes in much lower than what our purchase price is, basically, then we either have to come up with the difference, we have to renegotiate with the seller to a lower price, or we have to walk away. That's the main thing. So she said that most houses are not coming in below, the appraisal's not coming in below the purchase price right now. She said they're being pretty generous with everything, and it would be very surprising to her if it didn't come in at where we need it to be, which is a good thing. So the inspection, she said inspections always find something, but typically they are not big issues. So it's like, you know, the inspector might recommend that we update the kitchen sink or something like that, which even if it's just like a cosmetic thing, he might suggest that, but it's not required and it's not necessary. If it was something like, oh, there's a leak in the roof, that would be a big deal, and that would lead to either more negotiations with the seller or like the deal falls apart kind of thing. So we'll have to wait and see what happens, but everyone involved seems pretty sure that everything's going to be okay, and we're going to be moving into this new house, which is insane. I cannot believe it, and I don't think that it's really hit me yet because I'm not like freaking out like I probably should be. But Abby also does not know yet because she's not here with me. I'm going to tell Abby in person, and I'm going to try to film it. I'm going to try to film it without her knowing it first because I don't want her to tone down her reaction. Because she's probably going to cry. So I want to catch that. And whether I include that in the video or not is completely up to her. If she's crying like a baby and she doesn't want me to put it in the video, I won't. But I do want to try to at least film it. And yeah, so I'm gonna head to the store. We've been open for 22 minutes now, and yeah, today's a good day.
I'm back here.
Guess what?
What? No.
They accepted our offer.
No way.
They accepted our offer.
Did you even go look at the house?
Yeah.
And then like right after you guys got out, they're like, oh,
no, she told me right before.
Oh, fuck.
No cursing on video. What's
I
going on?
made it.
Found it.
Did you scan it out?
Yeah, I scanned it out.
Perfect.
For
Good job.
Connect?
Yes, it's right there.
Okay. They accepted our offer.
Why are you recording this? I hate you.
Because I said I was gonna.
Later.
So we haven't really filmed much throughout the day today, but what else is new? Just been working on shipping primarily. Shipping now is taking a lot longer to get through the same amount of orders because the first day when I shipped like 100 things, I was shipping a lot of the orders that had just 1 or 2 items, and now I'm stuck with a lot of bigger stuff. So we have all these done here, this one tub, we have that tub done, and then the mailman picked up 4 or 5 tubs worth of stuff this morning. So we're getting through it. I don't think it's all going to be out by Monday like I was hoping, just because, I mean, look at the orders that are still sitting here. Like that is an order, that's an order, That's an order, and all these are going to require boxes, and it just takes so much more time to get these packed up than if someone buys one PS3 game and it just goes into a bubble mailer, for example. So we're trying to get it done. Abby and everyone else has been doing some shipping out there while I'm continuing to work back here, but a lot of the really easy orders, like I said, have already been shipped. So it's the bigger ones that just take a little bit more time, and hopefully we can get them out all done by Monday, but can't really promise that at this point. We do only have one trade-in though from today. We've been not taking trades because, as you guys know, buying a house. But we do have one from today. We have a Twilight Princess for the Wii, and we also got a disc-only copy of Wind Waker for the GameCube. So that is pretty much it. But since we are, pretty likely going to be getting this house now, we need to start packing up the game room a little bit more. So we actually close in about half an hour or so, and the plan is, and I don't think we got any packages today either to open up. So the plan for tonight is to head to Home Depot before going home and grab a bunch of boxes.
What's in a box?
I used to buy all my boxes for Amazon from Home Depot. They have small, medium, and large boxes, and they're pretty cheap. So I'm going to get just a ton of those. I'm probably going to just stick with getting mostly small ones because the medium boxes are big enough that if I fill them completely with like PS2 games or something, we're not going to be able to lift them without the box ripping. They'll be too heavy for how big they are. So we can fill the small boxes, that should be good. And then I'll get some bigger boxes to put like, consoles or big accessories or whatever else. But it's going to take such a long time to get everything boxed up, and I'm not looking forward to, moving the game room. We talked about this a little bit before, and people comment all the time like, oh man, it's going to be so much work to move everything. Yes, it is. We are going to have to rent a decent sized U-Haul. We're going to have to box everything up. We then have kiosks and signs and like TVs, and I have my Nintendo glass case. We have the Pokemon Snap Station. We have the arcade machines in the garage. There's a lot of stuff to move, a lot of big heavy stuff. Luckily, aside from that stuff, we don't have like a ton of furniture. We don't have like, we don't have a couch that we're taking. We don't have, when we're taking a bed, obviously, but we don't have like a lot of heavy furniture that most people would have. We don't have like dressers or anything like that. We're going to be getting that stuff to fill the house, of course, but for now, we don't have anything. My grandma has a bunch of furniture she was going to be getting rid of that she would rather give to us than sell, and she has a lot of really, really nice stuff. So at some point, we are going to make a trip up to Seattle, which is where she lives, and we'll take a look at everything. Whatever we want to take, we can. She's giving it to us for free. We'll just rent a U-Haul and drive it all back down. I don't know exactly what all there is. She did tell me she has a very, very nice like dining room table with 2 leaves and like 16 chairs and everything. I don't think that's gonna fit, at least not with 16 chairs. We'll maybe just have like 4 chairs or something, but we'll get it all figured out. So the plan for tonight is to start boxing stuff up. So the next clip that you see potentially could be doing that. I'm not sure. Like I said, we have about half an hour left before closing. Kyle leaves pretty early, so he's already gone, but we still have Naven and Ryan here, so maybe we'll film something with them before they leave. But the plan for basically the next 3 weeks is to just get everything boxed up and ready to go. And we're just so excited to move into a house that we own. It's going to be awesome. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
We're not seeing Naven for a few days because it's not your birthday tomorrow, it's the next day, right?
Yeah, it's the next day, on Monday.
Monday is his B-day.
Yeah, we turned 20.
boy.
He's turning 13, right?
Yeah, turning 12. And then going to
Go Chuck E.
7th grade.
Cheese. Oh my god.
I would totally still have a birthday at Chuck E. Cheese.
Right?
When you're 12?
No, right now.
Oh, right now.
Maybe for 31.
We all go Chuck E. Cheese.
Okay.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
I'll see y'all Thursday.
All right.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Peace.
Later.
Bye, Ryan.
Yeah.
Bye.
All right, guys, we just got to Home Depot. Gonna get some boxes, And then we're also going to not purchase, but we're going to look at like a fridge and maybe a washer and dryer.
Cute.
That is a cute color, both of them. But we're gonna need that stuff for the house, so we're not trying to buy anything. No thanks. But we at least want to look and kind of see maybe like what brand or styles we want or like, and kind of the price range. I do want a fridge that has a touchscreen that has Wi-Fi, so you can like look up recipes and stuff.
That's expensive.
That's probably way too expensive, but we're gonna look and see what we can find. We got some boxes. We are, of course, going to need a lot more than this. We just got these for now. You know, we can always come tomorrow before going back home again. So we just got enough for tonight. And now we're gonna go look at the refrigerators
And the washer
and dryers, and we're gonna check them out, and we're gonna see some cool stuff. You can put pictures on it, but you can also, like write your grocery list on it.
Yeah, I know how to work this.
Yeah, I'm really sorry, but we're not spending $3,600 on a fridge. That's too much. So we got our boxes, and we are home now. We were both like really tired. Abby went to bed. I was kind of nodding off as well. We were sitting here watching some YouTube, but I was like, I want to get some stuff done. So I forced myself to stop falling asleep. And I went out and got the boxes from the car, brought them in. We had dinner before bringing them in. And we're going to start in the living room here because we do have a few things. So the stuff on this shelf here, I'm going to box up in one of the bigger medium boxes. We got, I think, 5 or 6 medium boxes and like 41 of the small ones to start. We're most likely going to need a lot more, but we grabbed all the small ones that were out and then just a little handful of medium ones to start. So I promised you guys like a little montage thing, so I'm going to try to do a little bit of that, but it's not going to be until probably Tuesday or Wednesday where we really like spend a lot of time taking stuff off the shelves down in the game room. So you'll be getting more game room emptying montages coming up in the next couple weeks, but for now we're going to start with this one. It's gonna take way more boxes. I can't even fit all the stuff off that one shelf into 2 of these medium boxes. We have that big Lord of the Rings thing, and then the 2 Mario Kart Live home circuit bundles there that will not fit in the boxes. I do have some extra room in both of these boxes because I only have like very large items to put in from up here, so I'm going to obviously fill them all the way before taping them up, but man, we're gonna need a lot of boxes. Also, this Atari 5200 trackball controller we're going to be taking to the store to sell because, as you guys might remember, getting rid of all of our Atari stuff. This is one thing I just have not taken yet, but this is very expensive, so that'll be a nice little sale for the store when it goes through. I think even opened trackball controller for the 5200 is like $150 or so. So a boxed one, I would assume it goes for at least $200 to $250 minimum. We'll have to see, of course. I haven't looked it up in a while. But yeah, I'm going to tape up a couple more boxes and maybe head downstairs. The only thing I'm kind of worried about is we don't have room downstairs to store all the boxes. So I was thinking that they're probably going to have to go in the living room here. The only problem, the cats love to scratch on cardboard, and if we have a mountain of boxes here, not only will they be climbing all over them, but they will probably be scratching them, which is not going to damage the items inside, but it's going to harm the integrity of the actual box. So if we have a really heavy one, they scratch on one of the sides a bunch, we go to pick it up, it might rip open, and that would not be good, obviously. So I might just have to make some room downstairs to be able to, you know, stack all these boxes up. We have that futon in the middle of the room, which we're not taking. That's going to be tossed. And I don't know, that's kind of in the way. If that wasn't there, I could just make a big pile of boxes in the middle of the room, but that is there, and there's also a ton of other stuff in there that we moved out of the other room to, you know, clear out our stuff for Abby's parents. So, I don't know, there's so much to do, but luckily we have 3 weeks to do it. So I know that I barely did anything, but I honestly can't do too much without making a ton of noise because Abby's parents are, you know, downstairs on the other side of that wall, and I don't want to disturb them, and it's 10 p.m., so they're probably sleeping. So I taped up the boxes up here. It's still super, super loud. The tape gun is so loud. So I think tomorrow when we get back from the store, I will tape up a bunch of boxes like as soon as we get here, before anyone's asleep, obviously, so that I can pack some more stuff up tomorrow. But I think it's just a little bit too late, and I know I didn't really do much tonight, but I at least did something, and we got, I don't know, half, maybe a little bit less than half of the Wii U games boxed up in just 2 boxes, which is good. With all the special editions and everything, we probably have 3 more boxes to go to get all those boxed up. So 1 entire collection in 3 boxes, that's not too bad. Now, of course, that doesn't include, you know, the consoles or the controllers or Amiibo, if you want to consider that, you know, part of the Wii U collection. But there's just so much stuff to go through. But it's going to be fun setting it back up once we get to the new house. It's going to be awesome. I know you guys haven't seen the house because we didn't film it because we thought this is probably a house that we could see ourselves in, so we didn't film it on purpose. So at some point you'll see it. Obviously, we don't want to give too much away, but it's a nice house, and I'm excited. And the game room is definitely a lot bigger than the one we currently have, which is good. I'm not 100% sure if it's bigger, like square footage wise. It seems like it probably is, not by a ton, but it has much, much taller ceilings. So shelves can go up higher, and then items that we don't have to mess with every day, like signs or posters or, you know, console boxes or accessory boxes or whatever, those can go up even higher. They can go up out of reach, and the ceilings are definitely tall enough that I can put shelves up on the wall at a point where even if you jump, you will not be able to touch them. So stuff like that will be awesome because, you know, I don't like that the game room is so cramped, and I'm pretty sure I've talked about this before, but, you know, I would love to have one standalone shelf that holds the entire N64 collection, and then maybe above that I can have a shelf for all of the boxed controllers, all the other boxed accessories, and then above that maybe have a shelf with all the different boxed console variations, and then maybe above that we have the signs and, you know, stuff like that, and then have some blank wall space in between that shelf and the next shelf where we can put, you know, a nicely framed poster or like our Ocarina of Time wall scroll or something like that, and then have the next shelf, which is maybe like, you know, all the Super Nintendo stuff or all the GameCube stuff or whatever it is. And I would just love to have it like that rather than having an entire wall that's just shelving floor to ceiling and wall to wall, and just have, you know, this wall, this shelf holds the PS2, the Wii, the Xbox, the PS1, the whatever. I don't want it to be super cramped like that. And I know going for complete sets makes that a little bit difficult, but this room has a lot more wall space, and it's bigger. So we should be able to display it more eye appealingly, if that's even a word. We should be able to make it look nicer and just feel less cramped, more organized, all that kind of stuff. And I'm very, very excited to, you know, start that process. I feel really, really bad, but ever since this morning, hearing that they accepted our offer, I have, and this is a really, really bad thing, and I, you know, it's gonna go away, obviously, but because it's just, you know, the shock of having our offer accepted, but I have zero motivation to work on stuff at the store, which is really bad. Like I said, we still got a ton of shipping done today. That's pretty much all I've been doing for the past couple days, which is probably part of the reason why I'm not really motivated, because it's so boring to just do shipping literally all day. But yeah, I'm just so excited and so ready to make this move and to set up the new game room and everything, and it's just going to be awesome. You know, the game room is a big part of it that I'm very excited for, but it's not just that, obviously. It's just moving in general. It's, you know, getting the new appliances that we want for the kitchen. We want to get like a really nice smoker and barbecue or grill. And, you know, I'm excited just to see how Homer reacts to the yard for the first time, because there is a big backyard that's fully fenced in, and it's going to be perfect for Homer. And I'm just excited to, you know, for the first time be in a house that we literally own. It's just going to be really, really awesome, and I can't wait. And that's where my mind is right now, as you can probably imagine. So it's just so hard to focus on anything else. Like, I don't want to post anything on eBay. I don't want to enter any games into the system. I don't want to do anything. I just want to go to sleep tonight and wake up in 3 weeks and move in tomorrow. But obviously that's not going to happen. But either way, I'm very, very excited, and I hope that you guys are as well. I know when someone else buys a house, it's not, you know, it's not the most exciting thing for people watching, but I do know that you guys are here for video games, and it's been a very long time since my last room tour. It was 2019. I looked earlier. So I can promise you guys that there will be a brand new room tour in a brand new game room in a brand new house before the end of the year. And it's going to be amazing, and I cannot wait. So guys, I'm going to go ahead and end it here so I can get to bed. I've been running on fewer hours of sleep over the past week because we've been getting up early to look at houses and to talk to our realtor and all this stuff. So I think tomorrow is the first day where it's not going to be a problem at all if I sleep in a little bit. So I'm looking forward to that. So thank you guys for watching the video. I really, really hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys again tomorrow.
What the Smurf?